If it's a mistake, then you didn't do it on purpose.
No.
So if you make a mistake, you make a mistake.
That's so funny. I was just talking to my mom about that yesterday.
I was thinking,
Would you like to join us, Abby? You're like lurking in the
can I
background.
sing and walk the dog now?
Do you want to walk the dog?
First I have to sing and then walk her. Unless I do it outside.
You could do it outside if you want. Okay. Is the camera on, Ben?
Yeah.
Look who I have here. This is Aaron,
Yes, this is Aaron.
otherwise known as
Sun Hat Kid.
Sun Hat Kid.
But yeah, I'm breaking my little nervousness.
But I love this
It's
because I feel like you're hip and cool, and I'm like
hip.
Susie. I'm Susie Soccer Mom.
You
Like,
do look
I'm not-
your mom does look like a soccer mom. That's what it is.
Do I?
She just called
Yes.
me a soccer
Oh, see,
mom.
that's what I mean. I'm so excited that you're willing to talk to me.
Yeah, you can ask me whatever you want.
Right. So, Aaron, from what I know about you, you're friends with Abby's brother Ben.
Yeah.
And that's how I came to know you. And you're on the spectrum, diagnosed with autism and OCD.
Yeah, OCD, well, and other stuff.
And
I have
other stuff.
a long history of just diagnosis. I guess you could say diagnosis, whatever you want to call it. Just like at a young age, I was like put in like speech therapy.
Yeah. So, how old were you when you had speech therapy?
I was in speech therapy. Well, so that's from the beginning. I was adopted.
Okay.
I was adopted, which kind of like, so when I went to my new family, it was kind of a little harder to figure out, okay, what's going on here.
Right.
So right away, I had problems with my speech. So they put me in speech therapy at the age of 5.
5.
Yep.
Now, were
And-
you diagnosed with autism
No.
yet?
Nope.
Ah, okay.
No, I was not diagnosed. No, I was diagnosed with autism for a while.
Okay.
Later.
Way later.
Way later. Yes. So at the age of 5, I was in speech therapy, I think around that age. But anyway, so, and then as time goes on, I developed a lot of weird patterns throughout my life, blah, blah. You know, my mom would kind of be like, what's wrong with Aaron? But she wouldn't know. So we would go to like school counseling, so that. Well, she pulled me out of school, actually, like out of 1st grade, because she knew, like, okay, Aaron, something wrong with Aaron.
Did she put you somewhere else?
Homeschooled me.
Oh, she homeschooled you.
Yes.
How long?
All life. Ever
Your
since
whole
1st grade.
life
After
you were
1st grade,
homeschooled.
yeah. After 1st grade, I was homeschooled because she was
Wow.
like, oh, Aaron's not going to be able to survive in school.
Do you remember any bad feelings of 1st grade being bullied, or was it hard?
No,
or
no,
socially?
nothing
She
like
just
that.
knew that
See,
it wasn't
there was
right
a lot
for
of,
you.
here's the thing, there was a lot of things that I was unaware of myself that she saw that I did not see.
It's so important to understand what the path is to diagnosis and what brought someone to diagnosis in a world where people are getting diagnosed at 30. So I like to learn what their story was and how did autism manifest in that person's life. So you started off with a speech issue.
Speech
Mom
issue.
picked up that you had learning
Yes,
differences.
but I would have to ask what type of speech it was. 'Cause I forgot. I was just in speech therapy. I don't know. Tell me a lot of things I know. She didn't explain to me. I just was just there.
I see.
Yeah, but so I would spend, my entire up to like 10, 12 years old, up to like 14 years old, up to kind of her cycling through of kind of what's wrong with Aaron, but she couldn't figure it out. She couldn't figure out. So besides, what the schooling said was he has bad communication skills. Then they diagnosed me with OCD,
How old were you?
14,
At 14.
and an intellectual disability.
Really?
Yup.
I would not have guessed that.
Yup. And
Because I can see the alternative learning.
They checked if I had Asperger's. That was one of the first things they checked. They did not say I had Asperger's because I was not stimming. That's what I was told, apparently. For me, I was just like, what's wrong with me?
So you had homeschooling. You got your social time with other kids from activities
From
or
school, from church.
from church.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you had your social time. But you still felt isolated, but you felt it, but you couldn't verbalize what this was. You were just sort of.
Well, that is a
experiencing-
problem. I was not able to, I had a lot of problem expressing how I was feeling. That, and I was scared. I would sit in the room with a doctor, because I would see a lot of doctors. I would kind of see like either counselor, then I would go from like a clinical therapist, and then I went from like psychiatrist, was they put me on medication, Zoloft. Like an ongoing thing to kind of like, yeah.
So that was ongoing, but your mom played a role in helping link you to getting help. She
Well,
kind of-
my whole life I was getting help.
What's her name?
D.
Hi, Dee.
She's
You're
not-
great.
See,
You were there. You did a lot of good work.
She's good. No, she's good. She's
Yeah,
good, but
okay.
she's good, but she definitely is kind of like, she definitely had a lot of problems with trying to figure out what's wrong with me, because I think what the problem was because I seemed so normal, but at the same time there was something that she felt was off because she couldn't figure out, she couldn't pin a pin on it, nor the doctors couldn't pin a pin on it
Right.
either. The doctors had problems with it too, I think, because that's why they just like, gave me medication, and they just like, yeah, and then I would usually throw a lot of fits outside the doctor's appointment because I didn't want to go inside the doctor's
Yeah,
appointment.
yeah.
But anyway,
No, that's one of the things about autism and other related conditions is how does the caregiver help you when we don't have clear and concrete paths or diagnostic paths, right? We say we're not sure what's wrong with this person, what's right with this person, what are their skill sets, what can they do, what can't they do. It's really hard to figure it out from a caregiver point of view. That I can say from my experience with Abby. I spent years just trying to figure it out. What does she need? What is that therapy? What is this therapy? How does Abby fit into that therapeutic model versus this other kid? That therapy is great for this person on the spectrum, not good for Abby. And you're just trying to like trial and error.